Open race is race number 6, and in this race we run the 1800 metres. It's a Class 4 event, and Darcy Joy is a last start winner. That was his first look at the 1800 metres. He carries an extra £8 for it. Decisive Action's up to the 1800 for the first time. Pakistan Friend isn't. He is a two-time winner course and distance. A1 has his second look at the trip. Big Brook, he goes from the 16 to the 1800 metres. His win in Australia was over 1600 metres at the Sunshine Coast, the other over 1400. Gear change on Joyful Heart. Cheek pieces off and the blinkers go on. We've got Red Elise an extra £3, so does meet Darcy Joy better at the weights. Flying Mighty, his placing was course and distance. In his 14 starts, that 1/3. Yes, we can. He comes to the Turf Tom for the first time this season.
And there's not a lot of speed in this race. Shanghai Dragon tried to walk them off the front last start. He'll be up on the speed with Light My Day to come across from 11. He's actually eligible for Class 5 off that mark of 40. Red Elise shouldn't be too far away. Pakistan Friend shouldn't be either. Looks a little tricky for Decisive Action where they end up with him from barrier number 13. A1 likely to go back probably as well. He's had a few tricky runs recently also.
And he appears in our first replay, does A1, as do a number of the horses in this race. Next, Shanghai Dragon, as Tom said, will be in front. Darcy Joy, he's just got better and better with firstly luck and racing.
He certainly has, yeah. He's racing extremely well, isn't he? And he's got £8 more to carry, though, this time in. So it's going to make things that little bit tougher. But he's been favoured on his last two runs, so there's been money for him. And he certainly came up with the goods last time. I thought the run here, Tom, of Shanghai Dragon was a good one. He's well drawn to lead, and Zach Purton jumps on board.
Yeah, he's the cue horse, Shanghai Dragon. Just got a little bit tired late. Darcy Joy, I think he can win again. Did like the way Red Elise was making some inroads. So their horses like Pakistan Friend and A1 boxed on, but I think Pakistan Friend certainly got a few issues he's got there internally. But I think Darcy Joy can capitalise again.
You've been a Darcy Joy man for a while, has Tom Wood. Big Brook, this is his Hong Kong best performance over the 1600 metres. Do you think he can go on with it? It was just a one-off over the mile this day. I'm
going to put him in and give him the benefit of the doubt that he can go on with it on a 7-day backup. That clearly was his best run to date behind Cordyceps Tuu, who won at a big price on this occasion. But I like the way he kept on making ground here, and up to 1800 metres the way he's finished off here, Nick, should suit him.
Yeah, I totally agree, Tom. I think he's crying out for this sort of trip, and he's done it his last twice, actually. He's been taking ground off those that have preceded him. He was 5th and obviously 3rd in that run last time out, so very eye-catching, and I think the trip's going to be a massive plus.
And finally, Nick, Light My Day, thought he was a risk at 1800 metres leading into this race. There was money for him. He ended up running second. The old boy beat him, Mr. Monty, but he could have gone around in Class 5. Again, Dennis has got him at the bottom of the weights in Class 4.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because he has actually won a Class 4 once from 13 attempts, so it's not as if he can't compete at this level. But I feel that now at the age of 6, his level is probably Class 5, and maybe, Tom, this is just a little bit too tough, but it's an open race.
Yeah, he's been consistent. That's Lucky Missile sort of in the blue and white, so making a bit of ground. Ran okay the other night at Happy Valley. I've left him out in this contest here. I just think he's looking for something a little easier.
You're sticking with your old fave, Tom Darcy Joy.
Absolutely. I think he can win again. He's won 2 this season already, and he's looked good when he has won. So no concerns here with him with the extra weight, Darcy Joy. Shanghai Dragon will try and dictate from the front. Red Elise shouldn't be too far away. This old boy, he's 9 years of age. He's been racing in good heart, and Big Brook makes it in also. So 1, 8, 10 and 6.
Yeah, I've gone with Big Brook here. I think this is his time to shine, and he can get the win over this trip. He's run last time very good, as we saw. He'll get back and he'll run on nicely. He has got a pound less to shoulder as well. Shanghai Dragon, I think, can be very prominent here. He's racing off a good mark, has a good draw. Darcy Joy, you can't leave him out. He's obviously in great form, but a big weight. And Red Elise has thrown him into 4th place there, and he currently is well fancied. 6, 8, 1 and 10.
He's indeed. Nick, 4.5. Red Elise, the early favourite for Joe Moreira to win race number 6.